Welcome back, guys. Here we have an official Nojo Fantasy Sports matchup between BowlingGuru, myself, the Cincinnati Bengals, coming in at 3-0, versus Utzie2011 and his undefeated Seahawks. Started out to be a good game. Utz and I play each other often, so we kind of know each other's tendencies, but switching to a 3-4 defense, I think, was definitely the deciding factor here. Utz, in normal fashion, decided to, defer the kickoff, so got Josh Cribbs trying to take it back early, started us with some good field position, starting at 25. I knew it was going to be important to establish the run early versus Utz. Ball control was definitely going to be key, so we got Frank Gore outside for 2 yards, and here I go for the home run right away, try to put the nail in the coffin early. I saw he was in his own defense, his safety shed over to the middle, and from there Stevie Johnson, with what's that, 60 yards. And here, just bounce it outside with Gore. Could have, maybe stayed out a little farther, but was able to pick up 4 solid yards here. Here we bring in the big guy, Peyton Hillis, who gets wrapped up immediately. Utz definitely not falling for anything here. Came out in a wide set, tried to spread the field, and I didn't see anything above the first down marker, so I just checked down to the halfback. Definitely take the 3 points here rather than maybe forcing a turnover. Obviously turnovers are definitely the keys to winning and losing, and you guys will sure enough get your fill of turnovers in this video. So right here, I noticed right away that he had Devin Hester returning his kicks and punts, and thought that was going to be something to definitely keep an eye out for. Here, T. Rich is able to take one outside, gash us for 9 or 10 yards, pick up the first down early. But, I just knew that it was just going to be a matter of time. Kendrick Lewis lays the monster hit, forces the ball loose. Jonathan Vilma picks it up and, able to recover the ball for the Cincinnati offense. And here, just doing too much, forcing a pass, gives it right back. One play, and Utz is able to make me pay, gets the ball back. It's almost like he got a first down there. Asante Samuel was able to jump the route. And here, just trying to get some pressure, but not really. So, disguised some pressure there, was able to force an incomplete pass. And here we had T. Rich bouncing it outside again. I was surprised Utz went back to him, so fast. But I know he likes to try to pass, hits the tight end. Here, T.J. Ward makes him pay. Utz being a Browns fan, he likes T.J. Ward, so figured it was only right to, pick him off and let T.J. Ward get a touchdown. Just the first of many turnovers there. You basically saw 3 turnovers in a matter of, maybe 30 seconds there. So, kick it back off to Hester, let him try to do his thing. And here, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I tried to contain the outside. Obviously, I figure if Hester's going to beat me, I want him to do it up the gut where, hopefully I got a better chance. And there he was able to get a nice rush. Here, the screen play. I know Utz likes to go for the screen, so I kind of had to have the contain going. I don't know if you noticed the DE right there also want to contain. Just, I just know that's his thing. And here, Greer just, jumps. It just picks the ball off at his highest point. That's classic football. That's how it's supposed to be done in real life. And, Greer just makes him pay. Just a bad throw by Alex Smith. Here, once again, one play, I pick him off and give the ball right back. It was that kind of game. I don't know why I forced the ball to Josh Cribbs of all people there, but here I'm able to wrap him up for a 1-yard loss. Get some pressure right up the gut, and Alex Smith stands in there. Give him credit. Stands in there knowing he's going to take the big hit. Gets the curl route. It's first down. T. Rich picks up 7 more here. Utz came out in this jumbo set quite a few times, and it kind of threw me off, but I figured I'd better have some coverage in there. Utz isn't the type that, is going to come out in a max protect set and actually run the ball every down, so I was able to pick him off, once again. So here, just, threading the needle, man, Big Ben, and Stevie Johnson's able to get in for 6. That was a hell of a pass, and, I think I might have got a little lucky there, I'll be honest and say, if his secondary had a little more awareness. And here we go again, the dangerous Devin Hester, and just my whole goal, on the kickoffs is funnel him up the middle. I don't want him to get to the outside. So here, another huge hit and, another turnover. And, maybe I'll turn up the game volume a little later. You can hear Utz. He's just, he can't believe it. Here, Mike Wallace coughs one up after getting hit by Asante Samuel in his, I don't know, what is he have, 30-something tackling. And I couldn't believe it, but, shit happens. So I just decided, shake it off, try to change the play here and make him see something different. And right away, he makes me pay, jumps the route, and, thank goodness his own man got in the way there because probably wouldn't have tackled him. But here, T. Rich gets outside, gets hit. T.J. Ward trying to recover the ball, but, he was able to recover that fumble. So that's one more turnover that we weren't able to get. So here we get into the second half. I'm feeling good, 17-0. Now, one of the things I want you guys to know is, Nojo, we pride ourselves on being a sim league. We enforce lots of rules. Although Madden is still a video game, because it's a video game, there are certain things that are broken and stat-based experience, and man, I got gashed there. Stat-based experience is something that we had an issue with, and while it's not for everybody, we made an executive decision. We have a wonderful admin team, and they decided that after seeing some just crazy numbers in Season 1 that we were going to put some caps on some things this year. And I think that's important to note. Here we go. Jabari Greer saves the shutout here. Got him down 17-0. But I just wanted to kind of throw that in there because it's going to come up in a little bit, and you guys will see. Here, Mike Wallace, once he's in the open field, there's not a person on the team that's going to catch him. 99 acceleration, 98 speed. So it's just a foot race. I saw him coming up. I knew Utz was going to, bring some heat there. I figured if I can get the slant off, I knew it would be off to the races. And so here we got 24-0. At this point, according to the rules of Nojo, I have to kind of dial back my offense, which in turn, you guys will see, it ends up costing me a bit. But, we'll get to that. So here, Hester tried to bust one outside, almost got there. That was blown coverage by me, and, Utz was able to hit the guy out on the side. Here he flipped a play, and when I tell you, I really didn't know what to do. If you watch, I'm using T.J. Ward here, audible to another zone, and I just didn't know who to follow. It was give up the underneath, give up the over to the top, and kind of just froze me. Thank goodness he didn't hit either of those guys, but he was able to get the completion. Here, another huge hit. The Bengals came to definitely lay the wood today. Puts him in a 2nd and 22. That one there, I really wish Kuechly would have went up with two hands and intercepted that, but whatever. Here I'm just determined not to give up the home run play. Utz gets to 3rd and long, but, still ends up in 4th and 6, so he has to punt. Here, he punted the ball, and, I was giving him congratulations on what I thought was going to be a nice punt. Ended up being at the 22. But, our rules pretty much state that, when you're up by a certain amount, you kind of have to dial back the offense. And, so I went for a, nice little run up the middle there. Incomplete on 3rd down. Here, I just tried to force one. I wanted to get a 1st down. Utz and I were actually discussing, whether or not the rules say, you can or can't pass in certain situations. And, we were both trying to look it up, but, it's a friendly game. Utz knows that, I'm not the type to try to run up the score or disrespect him. So, we went ahead and just continued to play. Here I was able to force him into another 4th down, and I think this is where he gets his first points. If you notice, it's under 2 minutes in the second half. And, he kicks the super long field goal. 24-3, I'm feeling good. He's getting the ball at the half, but, whatever. Here, Stevie Johnson, wide open again, gets behind the coverage. Anytime I see that zone coverage and the safety shades to the middle, as he was just doing there, I'm going to make you pay. So here, Frank Gore is able to bust one out, huge. I think it was 16, 17 yards. Time running down in the first. Hit Jared Cook Jr. underneath, and, there we go. So now we've gotten the makings of a blowout. 31-3, minute left, minute and change left in the first half, in complete control of the game. I just, at that point I'm talking shit to him on the, the headset, and he's giving me my props. But again, we play all the time. We're good friends on and offline, and so here, just knowing his tendencies again, I sniffed out the screen but got picked up, then whiffed on the hit stick, and there, I was determined not to let him cut it back inside. So make the tackle inbounds. Here, I'm just following the tight end, and he ends up getting the pass over the top of me. You guys have already seen he likes to hit that tight end. And this time I leave him open across the middle, and there we go. So I believe that was actually the halfback. Here, I don't know if you see it, but there's another screen right there, and I didn't think he was going to go for it. He only had one timeout left, as you see, just a matter of seconds. And so I decided to, sit back in some coverage here, and wow, who else but Jabari Greer? I think that's actually his second. No, he had 3 at that point. So 6 seconds left. I come out in a passing formation, run a smooth draw up the middle, and it takes us to halftime. So complete control, 28-point lead, 31-3. Utz has no answer for anything I'm sending at him defensively. I feel like, I've got him in complete control, just where I want him. Here he's able to bust one out with T. Rich. Took a bad angle there, but thank goodness Utz also took a bad cut back inside and was able to get wrapped up here. So 2nd and 2. Utz tries to go up the middle. I know that's one of his favorite plays. Get him out of here. Here, bring the user heat with Vilma right in his face. 4th and 1. Utz decide, coach's call here, down 28 points. I got no problem with it. He doesn't gain anything by punting here. He's just outside of field goal range. So, here he's able to get it. He manages to get 2 yards, keep his drive alive. 4 and change left there. You got Kuechly right up the middle. And here, I don't know how the tight end didn't go down, but he's able to make me pay. So now we've got a little bit of a closer game. 31-10, still a 21-point lead. 4 and change left. Again, I'm not worried at all. I start to feel like it's whatever. It's Utz. I'm definitely going to be a little more vanilla, and but I know what he likes to do. So it is what it is. I'm not worried at all. Here, another draw. I'm able to make him pay. Make first guy miss. Get a good 15, 16 yards up here with Gore. Here, I cut one outside. I trip over my own man, but able to stand back up, cut it inside, and little, just a foot race there. And I don't know how, but Gore was able to outrun Utz's entire secondary. So, now, once again, back to a 28-point lead. Nothing he can do. He can't stop me. When I decide to pass the ball, he's having difficulty with the run. So, it's no big deal. 38-10. Nice return by Hester, but even still. Here, I noticed he had been trying to get me across the middle, so I took the inside route, the outside, the tight end broke outside, able to get the first down. Here, I'm not sure who his backup running back is, but there you go, Brock, whoever that is. But, he's able to get outside. That was just a nice tackle by Lewis. He was able to, force the incompletion there. Here, Utz went into a bit of a hurry up, and, that's why the video looks like it kind of jumped there. But, he decided, he definitely needed to hurry up his offense here. Time running down 4 scores. Here, tight end out the flat. Kuechly's able to make him pay. That one, I knew I had it with Greer. Give Alex Smith credit. He's able to thread one over the top. So, we got 38-17. Bengals still in complete control. Again, at this point, I'm up 21 points in the 3rd quarter. Our rules state you have to kind of call vanilla plays, more inside runs. You're not allowed to pass the ball, I believe is what the rule is if your opponent is down by, I think it's like 17 points or something. So, just trying to mix up the runs here, able to get a nice one with Gore, then another nice one with Hillis. But here, Utz is able to send lots of pressure, and thank goodness I was able to bust one outside. He ended up, I actually, if you saw, I was, headed to the sidelines there to be in accordance with the rules, but his man went to tackle me, and, I fell forward. So 45-17 at this point, nothing can go wrong, and wow, here we go. What did I say? I just wanted to keep Hester inside. He's able to bounce one to the outside, take it back. Yeah. Little showboating there. Down, 45-17. I don't think I might have done that, but whatever. It's Utz. I'm definitely not mad. 21-point lead, minute and change left in the 3rd quarter. So, I try to do the same thing here with Cribbs, try to bust one outside. Obviously, Cribbs is definitely not a Hester here. So, again, just to stay within the rules, nice run up the gut with Hillis. Here, I tried to make him think I might pass, but, didn't fall for the draw. Gore's able to, just get tackled right away. And, again, coming out in a passing set, making him think, it's 3rd and long. Guru's definitely going to pass, but Utz didn't fall for it. He knows the rules. He knows that, according to the rules, I'm not allowed to. So, he's able to sit back in solid run D. Here, Hester, almost busts another one wide open. Thank goodness the linebackers there is able to get him wrapped up. Here, I was all over it if the ball had been thrown properly, but well overthrown. So, I think that one worked out in Utz's favor. Here, Greer, once again. Who else but Greer? This guy had a career day this game. Just jumping routes. I think that's his 4th interception, 4 tackles. Definitely player of the game on defense. Here, again, I've got to call the vanilla offense. So, just running Gore. Got outside for, actually a loss of 1. Here I was able to get the yard back. 3rd and long, 2 tight end set. Up the gut, which is, looking back on it, I probably should have been letting the clock run a little more. As you see, we're in the 4th quarter, but Utz and I were talking at the time, and, we both agree that's no fun. So, I'm not going to take the play clock down all the way to 1 and, call vanilla runs. Here, big interception by Casey Hampton. The big fella showing some soft hands. He dropped back just to watch that little underneath pass that Utz had been throwing, and who knows, he's able to come up with one. Here, I bring in Alfred Morris, get the backups in at this point, and he's able to bust one outside. But, this time I take it out of bounds. Now, here, I didn't know what to do. I can't take a knee. I can't call any play because I might end up scoring. So I say, you know what, fuck it, I'll just punt the ball. I'm not allowed to score, so I can't kick a field goal. So, that's actually what I was explaining to Utz. That's what took me so long to punt. He's laughing, I'm laughing, but at the same time, it's like, what can I do here? I'm up 21 in the 4th. If I call any kind of run, odds are, I'm going to get in. So, whatever. I don't want to get flagged or, have any sanctions placed against me in the league. Again, Utz able to make me pay across the middle with the deep pass to the tight end. He misses the 2nd one. And here, it's just that. I took a bad angle with the cornerback. Thank goodness T.J. Ward landed wood. But, and here comes across the, the underneath pattern. Devin Hester, of all people, making the catch. And that one was just blown coverage. I think wasn't paying attention to my zone. I was being a safety there, and, I thought I had a zone to the flat or, a yellow zone. And obviously I had a deep zone across the middle. So now game's getting a little closer, though. He's down 14 in the 4th quarter. At this point, I'm allowed to do whatever I want anytime your opponent's within 17. So come right out with a pass. Utz is all over it with the user jam at the line, user press. And I don't know why I went ahead and threw that ball, but he was able to make me pay. Congrats to him. Good user D there. Here, just nice big sack up the middle. Put him in a 2nd and long. At this point, I'm not worried at all. Misses the screen pass. Now we got 3rd and 25. What can go wrong? I'm up 14 points, and wow, he gets right behind me. Huge pass. Foot race. He outruns everybody. Now we've got a 7-point game. And Utz and I, both kind of agreed that this was definitely a good point to emphasize why, a lot of the guys in the league don't like the, must run the ball when you're up by X amount of points rule. It's one of those things where, it depends on the circumstance, I think, is, more. I think that's more important. But, again, the integrity of the league is what's most important here. Everybody covers Mike Wallace underneath. Everybody in the league knows it's, the little drag across the middle. Wallace is one I like to run. So I'm able to get a wide open, I think that was a Legadoo Nane. That was wide open over there. So, a couple runs up the gut here. I figured Utz was definitely going to be subject to play action. Should have hit the fullback there. Went for Stevie Johnson, and here we go. It's a foot race. Big Ben Roethlisberger coming up, trying to make a play. Misses him. Now we've got a tie game. A minute and change left. 45 all. After being up 28-0, or I'm sorry, being up 28 points in the 4th. this shouldn't happen, but it did. So, here we decide, okay, let's calm down, get back into the groove of things. Utzie calls a timeout. I'm able to get this one here underneath. That's that same play to Mike Wallace that he watched last time. Here I called the draw. As you see, it definitely would have worked, but I trip up over my own lineman. 4th and 3, 42 seconds left. I've got to punt the ball. Now I'm in a situation I don't want to be in. 2 timeouts, tie ball game, field goal can win it. Here I don't know, I got lucky. That's just the physics engine fail right there. I was able to get the tackle on Hester. Here, TJ Ward, who else but TJ, outrunning the D here. Second touchdown of the game. Case can be made for him for defensive player of the game, too. Two interceptions, 2 defensive touchdowns. Cleveland Browns, homegrown guy. I'm sure Utz will appreciate it. And here, the whole mindset is contain Hester. So, 7-point lead, 25 seconds, no timeouts. All we got to do is cover the sidelines, right? Well, for some reason, I decided to cover the middle of the field. But whatever. Get him out of bounds. He needs a touchdown to win. Bow. Big sack here. I think that one was Kuechly, but I'm not sure. Here we go. Time running out. This is the last play. Just defend the ball, go up with the user SWAT. And here we go. 52-45. BowlingGuru. The Bengals are able to pull this one out, and what was an epic game. Stay tuned next week, guys.